Hello friends, you are on the Arkham Play channel and we continue to watching the all profiles of characters in Batman Arkham Origins game. So that's the part number 2. Okay, and Black Mask. Information. Real name Roman Sionis, occupation crime lord, based in Gotham City. Eye color brown, hair color brown, height 6'1", weight 195. Notes: runs the largest organized crime operation in Gotham City. Members of his organization wear black masks to conceal their identities. Most members are also employees of Sionis' legitimate businesses. Makes extensive use of torture techniques to satisfy his sadistic appetites. Profile. Whoa, large profile. Roman Sionis is one of Gotham's most powerful crime lords. Thus far, he was managed to avoid conviction. He maintains several legitimate businesses. Though many are believed to be fronts for illegal operations. Notable businesses in his portfolio include Janus Cosmetics, Gotham Merchant Bank, and the now defunct Sionis Steelworks. Sionis has been charged with embezzling city funds, murder, racketeering, distribution of illegal narcotics, and other offenses, but never convicted. Witnesses for the prosecution have been known to recant, die, or disappear. He owned half the police officers in Gotham, along with several judge and city concealers. Those he can't buy, he imitates with torture of eliminates. Okay, let's go. The Penguin. Real name Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot. Occupation black market racketeer. Based in Gotham City. Eye color blue. Hair color black. Height 4'10". Weight 175. Notes: up and coming crime boss. Extensive underworld connections. Cunning and paranoia make him a difficult foe to nail down. Profile: the Penguin operates a black market on his modified luxury liner, The Final Offer. Cobblepot is taped into Gotham's underworld like no other. If there's a deal going on somewhere in the city, Cobblepot knows about it and is probably involved in some way. He is careful about maintaining a low profile when it comes to his gang's dealing, which makes it difficult to pin his criminal activity directly on him. While he doesn't offer much in the way of a physical threat, he does carry concealed weapons and keeps a large number of his thugs around to protect him. Okay, Extortion File 1.
Hiya, boss.
Candy, what a treat. Where you been, love?
Gone fishing, remember?
Ah, yes. You catch anything interesting?
Just a nibble. That Roman's a slippery one. But he does have a new hobby.
Oh?
Collecting masks. Ain't that a hoot?
Now, what would Roman want with that lot, I wonder? I think it's time to break out some of our new hardware. We need to keep an eye on our friend Black Mask.
Okay.
Yeah, that you?
Yeah, it's me. What is it?
I got, information. Your boss. We got him at the scene of the crime.
What scene?
Lacey Towers.
He didn't do it.
Oh, no?
Should I repeat myself?
We got him at the scene. Understand? Direct evidence of murder. Cobblepot ain't gonna be able to slip this one. Branden says we're gonna have to bring him in.
I told you, he didn't do it.
That don't matter. All that matters is the evidence. Now, if that evidence should happen to disappear...
Ah, I see.
Well, it is Christmas. And with Loeb gone, I gotta look out for my future.
All right. It'll be in the usual place. Just don't wait too long. Wouldn't want your cash to get soggy in all this snow. And make sure Branden gets his cut. I don't want that son of a bitch coming back at me.
Hey, always glad to help.
Huh. Corrupt the cops.
So what do you got?
A bunch of heavy hitters. A couple I've identified as potential customers.
These really their names?
Aliases.
Deathstroke. What's that guy into?
Guns, flashbangs. Deadshot, too. Sniper by trade. He's good for ammo.
Whoa, who is this chick? Copperhead. She's wearing nothing but ink.
Yeah, I don't know about her. Firefly neither. Not for weapons, at least. Maybe for, other materials. But this Bane guy, if you got the stomach for it, he's got a whole gang with him. That's your big sale right there. Assuming he don't just rip your arms out for fun.
All right, so how does this work with Loeb out of the picture?
Can't use the normal channels. This Gordon's a regular Boy Scout.
Oh, yeah? Maybe we can help you with that.
Interesting. Okay. Anarky. Real name unknown. Occupation political activist. Based in Gotham City. Eye color unknown. Hair color unknown. Height 5 and 6. Weight 165. Oh, 45. Self-titled voice of the people. Extremist who will do anything to achieve his goals. Sees corporations and government and as enemies that must be destroyed. Growing following among youth and disillusioned. Profile. Anarky wants to purge Gotham of corruption, but his method involves wanton destruction. His idealism is matched with a self-importance that makes reasoning with him nearly impossible. He needs to be dealt with physically and imprisoned to keep the city safe. Should be approached with caution. Extortion file.
This is Gordon.
I know who you are.
Who is this?
I've seen your record. Impressive. In a city full of dirt, you're the only one with a clean jacket. I need a trace started. But despite a clean record, you're still just an instrument of oppression at the beck and call of your corporate masters. I work for the city of Gotham, not some corporation. Are you really so naive? The government is owned by corporate America. The city is owned by Bruce Wayne, and the mayor wouldn't wipe his ass without permission from people like Rupert Thorne. You're a cog in the machine, Gordon, and that machine is voracious. That machine must be stopped. So you're doing me a favor of some kind? That's right. I'm here to help the misguided. Despite your chosen profession, your record suggests you could be reformed. So a warning. Get out, Gordon. Get out while you can. Hello? Hello? Did we get the trace? Encrypted? Son of a...
Huh.
You wanna eat, don't you?
Yeah, but...
Listen, I got you on possession, B&E, trespassing. Hell, I got you on loitering. So, what's it gonna be?
All right. What do I gotta do?
Simple. You get them riled up, you know? You blend in, you make suggestions. Hey, there's a fat cat, let's roll his car. Hey, let's burn that building down. Those corporate bastards put us out in the street. And if you have to, you kick in the first window. You throw the first Molotov.
But that's what they're gonna do anyway.
Yeah, so they say. But talk is cheap. No one wants to be the first one to do it. That's where you come in.
Ain't burning down a building gonna get me in more trouble than I'm already in?
Well, yeah. But that's what you got me for. I'm on your side, friend. You get them started, and then you get the hell out of there before us boys in blue start cracking heads. I'll make sure the heat doesn't come down on you. So long as you don't get yourself caught.
I don't know about this.
Look, this prick, Anarky or whatever, he ain't got your best interests in mind, right? He's got his own agenda, and he's just using you like he's using everybody else. You bring him out in the open, we bring him down, and everybody has a Merry Christmas. So, we got a deal?
Yeah, deal.
Yeah, you made the right choice. Now, will that be light or dark me?
Interesting. Okay. So, does the hobo of Anarky henchman is betrayed him to cops, to corruption cop. Okay, Bird. Real name Angel Bird Vallelunga. Occupation Bane's lieutenant, based in South America. Eye color brown, hair color black. Height 6'2", weight 250. Notes: one of the many prisoners who escaped Penadura with Bane's help has training in knife fighting and the use of explosive. Unshakable loyalty to Bane. Profile: like Bane, Byrne has no criminal records prior to his incarceration. The records of Penadura are sketchy at best. They contain two mention of a Bird alias. His admission and incarceration paperwork appear to have been lost. Unless, of course, there's a truth to the rumors, and he was born and raised inside the prison like Bane. Since his escape, Bird has been responsible for all kinds of heinous crimes committed at the behest of his master. This is a man who will obey any order without question and lay down his life without a second thought. In short, a fanatic, and very dangerous because of it. So that's the Bird, the Mad Hatter. Real name Jervis Tetch. Occupation clothing retailer, based in Gotham City. Eye color blue, hair color red. Height 4 and 11. Weight 115. Notes: delusional, obsessive, knowledge of mind controlling chemicals and devices. Records suggest tenuous grasp on reality. Former neurologist. Series. Profile. While not a physical threat, Tej research into brain chemistry and hypnotism makes him a menace to the unsuspecting. Tej's name is listed in connection with several court cases and appears on many watch lists. Law enforcement seems to be waiting for him to take the next step. He has an unhealthy fixation with Alice adventures in Wonderland and believes himself to be a character from the book. Calendar Man. Real name Julian Gregory Day. Occupation fugitive. Based in Gotham City. Eye color blue. Hair color none. Formerly brown. Height 5 and 9. Weight 115. Notes: obsessive compulsive psychotic. Convicted of multiple murders, sentenced to die on Christmas Eve. Sentencing judge was Fremont Harkness. Profile: Julian Day, aka Gotham's Calendar Killer, aka Calendar Man, was brought to justice thanks to Batman's diligence in apprehending the killer. Many were surprised by Judge Harkness' decision to give Day the death penalty, despite the state labeling him criminally insane. Julian Day was set free just minutes before his shrouded execution on Christmas Eve during the break-in at Blackgate Prison. That's so Police Commissioner Loeb murdered. While it is unlikely Calendar Man was involved with assassins or the bounty, he remains a threat to the city, particularly given his obsession with dates and holidays. Ricky Loose Lips Leblanc. Real name Richard Leblanc. Occupation armed dealer. Based in Gotham City. Eye color blue, hair color brown. Height 6 and 3. Weight 220. Notes: like most bullies, he breaks when he faced with someone stronger. LeBlanc has mind-level connection all over the city. Could be a potential informant given his contacts. Works for Oswald Cobblepot. Profile: LeBlanc was a small-time gun runner who fell in with Penguin's crew and now works exclusively for Cobblepot. LeBlanc conducts armed deals with various buyers and sellers all over the city. He fancies himself a comedian and a ladies' man, but he is nothing more than a common criminal who should be behind bars. Enigma. Real name unknown. Edward Nigma. Unknown. Occupation professional criminal. Based in Gotham City. Unknown. Notes: incredible intellect but also highly insecure. Compulsive need to prove his superiority. Master hacker. Profile: Enigma seems able to defeat almost all forms of network security. Batman's own network is under threat of attack and steps must be taken to ensure no future incursions. If he was able to access to Batcomputer, there's no telling how much damage he could do. Fortunately, his insecurities cause him to act out. The more he draws attention to himself, the easier he becomes to track down and take out. Okay. Commissioner Loeb. Real name Gillian B. Loeb. Occupation GCPD Commissioner. Based in Gotham City. Eye color brown, hair color gray. Height 5 and 7. Weight 210. Notes: sleek, deeply corrupt police commissioner. Politically untouchable. Alleged to have connection to Gotham's major crime familiars. Profile: as much politician as policeman. Gillian Loeb is bright on Gotham. He runs the city like a criminal kingpin, and the police under his command are used as his personal enforcers. He is particularly close with Lieutenant Branden and his shoot-first SWAT teams. Under Loeb's watch, the city has experienced relative place between the warriors' crimes familiars. This peace that has allowed them to exploit and extort the citizens who live and work on their turf. As long as Loeb remains in power, so too will the kingpins. Okay, let's listen.
Gordon. He's so clean. I sometimes think he does it just to lord his integrity over the rest of us.
Easy, Gillian.
I'm telling you, Roman, it's time we took Gordon off the payroll. Permanently.
That's enough, Gil. A cop like Gordon is good PR for the PD. We get him under control, and he could be even more useful to us.
Control? It will be easier to send my men to beat some sense into him.
Like Detective Flass, that approach has already failed. Find a way to put a collar on the man, and it'll be that much easier to tighten the leash.
And how do I do that?
Not my problem, Gillian. That's what I pay you for. Gordon is a man of principles. Work on those.
Huh. Okay, extortion file 2.
What do you want me to do? Become his confidant? Gordon trusts me about as far as he could throw me.
So, not very far at all.
Yeah, I get it. I'm a big guy.
You're a fat slob who needs to start earning his keep. Now, men like Gordon have a weakness for a certain type of woman. They call it the Lancelot syndrome or some such crap.
What are we talking about here? You want me to set up a honeypot?
I'll leave the details to you. Find me some dirt, and try not to make a mess of it. What do you want me to do? Hold your hand?
This bad guy's got some of my men really spooked. Some of them are even calling in sick.
Then fire their asses. I don't have time for fence-sitters. Soon I'll have all of City Hall in my pocket, and I'm not about to lose it over some cold feet.
So what should I do about it?
Cement shoes? You figure it out.
Commissioner Loeb,
Yes?
Warden Joseph on the line.
Huh. So corrupted commissioner. Warden Joseph. Real name Martin Joseph. Occupation Blackgate Prison Warden. Based in Gotham City. Dark brown. Eye color, hair color, black. Height 5 and 11. Weight 195. Notes: rumored to be more concerned with the politics of his office than his responsibilities. A family man, no known assassinations with criminal elements. Career prison administrator. Profile: Charles Joseph has a degree in criminology and spent a short time in police administration. He has never worked a beat or done time as a prison guard. He was hired because of his administrative abilities and tasked with finding ways to increase prison profitability. While he was experienced some degree of success, it has come at a cost. The number of inmates has ballooned while maintenance expenditures have been cut, causing the facility to fall into despair and disrepute. There's more and more guards of the payroll of Black Mask and the Penguin, and the prison has become a haven for criminals and criminal activity. It should be noted that Joseph himself does not appear to have any criminal ties. He is simply trying to do the job he was hired to do. Okay, and let's listen.
You wanted to see me, Warden?
Yes, I need you to reevaluate Julian Day.
Oh, didn't you see? I turned in my evaluation last week.
I saw it, and I need you to do it again.
I'm not sure that...
You have to understand, Day is a manipulator, a very experienced one, and you, well, you're still in your residency.
I don't see anyone doubting that Mr. Day is insane and should be tried as such. I'm actually considering writing a paper about him.
Miss Quinzel, I'm giving you a chance here. Do you know what happens if the prosecution can try Day as a sane man?
He'll get the death penalty.
And the city will thank you for helping to remove a cold-blooded killer from its streets.
So, we're not here to help rehabilitate the sick?
This is a prison, Miss Quinzel, not a mental health clinic. If you want to see a successful end to your residency, I suggest you keep that in mind and reevaluate Julian Day.
I see. Perhaps I was a bit hasty with my evaluation.
Excellent. I'm glad we could...
In fact, I think it would be excellent experience if I was the first to give all new inmates psychological evaluations.
You're not a doctor yet. That's not your...
Like you said, I need more experience with these manipulators. Perhaps more exposure to these types of criminals will help me learn to tell the difference between the fakers and the truly insane.
Why would you want to spend any more time with these freaks than you have to?
The criminal mind is a fascinating subject for a research paper or a book.
It's no skin off my back. Knock yourself out.
A killer is a killer is a killer. You think it matters to the victim or their families if he claims that he's insane? No. I'm not making special exceptions for all of these freaks that seem to be popping up. This one was trying to play the system, just like the rest of them. Feigned insanity is no defense in my courtroom.
You don't think it's a little... blatant? I mean, with his obsession for the holidays.
In this city, they'll love it. Poetic justice, I say.
All right. Well, Christmas Eve it is then.
Excellent. I'm throwing a little Christmas party that night. We're going to watch the execution from my home. You should come by. Bring your wife. Pick up your gift.
I'll do that. And make sure you have something for my wife, too. She likes diamonds.
And they told me you were soft.
Huh. Interesting extortion file. Okay, Branden. Real name Howard Branden. Occupation GCPD SWAT Lieutenant. Based in Gotham City. Eye color blue. Hair color brown. Height 6'3". Weight 230. Notes: trigger happy leader on GCPD is feared tactical unit. Commonly extorts and intimidates criminals and innocents. One of the dirtiest cops of the force. Skilled marksman, proven tactical combat skills. Profile: Branden represents everything that's wrong with the GCPD. He is on the take from nearly every major criminal syndicate in town and preys on the weak by extorting money through intimidation. He was Loeb's protege, but with the Loebs gone, Branden will be looking to secure his promotion through other means. He is not in the running for commissioner, but he will be certain to make sure the next one maintains the arrangements Loeb established. Extortion file, let's listen.
Run that past me again. It's very simple, Branden. Sometime in the coming days, you may receive a call from a third party requiring your services.
Like a private contractor?
Precisely.
Okay, why?
Let's call it an investment against future favors.
And how am I supposed to know the guy?
He will identify himself with the code word facade.
What is that? French?
It doesn't matter. What's important is that you remember it.
Alright, facade. Got it.
Huh, interesting.
So what's all this gear for, Branden? I mean, I should know why I'm putting my job on the line.
You sure those cameras are off?
Relax. Everything's shut down for routine maintenance. So?
Alright, but keep it under your hat. Loeb's planning on setting up a special unit. Me as leader, of course.
So, why steal the gear?
We're not stealing, we're borrowing. That way we don't need to deal with a lot of red tape when we gotta mobilize.
I get it. Off the books kind of thing. Need any guns?
Nah, we got that covered. Believe me. Hey, if you want to see some action, I can put in a good word.
You kidding? I busted my ass to get this desk job. I'll leave the cowboy stuff to you. You're good at that.
Suit yourself. But remember, if you're not with us, keep your damn mouth shut.
Okay. Harvey Bullock. Real name Harvey Bullock. Occupation police detective. Based in Gotham City. Eye color brown, hair color brown. Height 6'1", weight 119.5. Quick to judge. Doesn't hesitate to use his strength to brutalize suspects. Loves his job. Having power over people makes him feel good about himself. Seem conflicted where Gordon is concerned. Profile. Bullock is typical of most of the GCPD officers. He is on the take and uses his position of authority to his advantage. However, careful examination of his record and recent activities suggests he does follow the law when dealing with civilians. Perhaps there's a hope yet for Harvey. With the right motivation and direction, he could turn out to be a good cop, but for now, he should be considered just as dirty as any other GCPD officers. Candy! Wow, so pretty. Real name unknown, occupation Penguin's assistant, based in Gotham City, eye color brown, hair color black, weight 5 and 8, weight 135. Notes: using Penguin for income. Criminal records existing only in association with Penguin. Potential for rehabilitation. Profile: Candy was raised on the streets, but managed to pull herself up and earn business degree. Unfortunately, learn times and contracting job market caused her to fall in with the Penguins crowd. The recession has driven many well-educated people to take desperate action to support themselves, but that's no excuse for criminal behavior. Her crimes are minor, however, making her an excellent candidate for rehabilitation. Tracey, hot Tracey. Real name Tracey Baxton, occupation Penguin's assistant, based in Gotham City, eye color brown, hair color blonde, height 5 and 8, weight 130. Notice: streets wise and tough, mind level leadership position. Profile: Tracey's earned her status and Penguin's operation owing to tough as nails, no nonsense attitude. Penguin uses her to keep his crew in line when he's not around. It's not clear why she would have fallen in with Cobblepot. It's likely that's the two met while he was living abroad. Perhaps he's grooming her to take over his operation someday. While she represents only a minimal physical threat, she is as dangerous as anyone else who picks up a gun and is willing to use it. Okay, Harleen Quinzel. Real name Harleen F. Quinzel. Occupational psychiatrist intern. Based in Gotham City. Eye color blue, hair color blonde. Height 5 and 7. Weight 140. Notes: keen interest in the criminal mind. Intern at Blackgate Prison. Most senior medical staff member working on December 25th. Profile: Quinzel is finishing up her physiology residency at Blackgate Prison. It seems odd that a student would try to work at a facility that was little desired to rehabilitate its inmates, but perhaps her interest in the criminal mind will bear fruit. And the Joker. Information: real name unknown, occupation unknown, based in unknown, eye color green, hair color green, height 6 and 1, weight 165. Notes: psychopath, highly intelligent, unpredictable. Profile: I prepared for muggers, killers, thieves, criminals, incredibly extreme in their method and personality. But I never imagined someone like the Joker. There is no information on him in any criminal database. As far as records go, it's as if he stepped out of thin air. He appears to be a highly resourceful psychopath with a sadistic intelligence who delights in causing chaos, destruction and human suffering. Skilled with explosive and firearms. He displays personality traits consistent with criminal insanity. Through his mental instability, did not hinder his ability to infiltrate and take over Black Mask's criminal organization. His capacity for wanton destruction makes him a threat to the entire city. He must be stopped. Okay, that's the all profiles for all characters in Batman Arkham Origins games. So, thanks for watching and bye bye.